Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, it's your girl Lady T with Adventures with Lady T. Or if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, boo. Welcome back. Come on in, go ahead and spread the love. Share out this video, put it on your page as well so others may see, just in case they might be interested in this. So Adventures with Lady T is basically about my life, different adventures that I've gone on. I call them adventures. All right, some people might just call it living life, but hey, they my personal adventures. If you're new here, welcome, boo. Welcome to the Lady T family. So y'all come on in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified as I drop bomb content. All right, but today, if you notice by the title, I'm going to be talking about an adventure that I went on 1 year ago today. All right, so if you are not a fan of plastic surgery, you may exit now, but you can go ahead and subscribe though. Just to state that you was here, you know. But I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just telling my my experience with my breast reduction journey, why I got it done, and some of the products that that I used in my recovery, who my doctors, I'm going to be sharing my doctor's information as well, if anyone else would be interested. Now, the pricing, I am going to also be giving the pricing as well. So, I don't know if everything is still that same price at this time, because this has been a year ago. It has been a year since I had my surgery. So, all in all, do your research. If you're looking to do any type of plastic surgery, any kind of procedure, okay, do your research, all right? So, I've been wanting this surgery forever, y'all, all right? So, a year ago on today, May the 4th, I had my breast reduction surgery. All right, so I will be actually putting some footage, attaching some footage to this video, just kind of detailing day 1, day 2, day 3 post-op, and all of that, so y'all can kind of see my journey and everything. So if you're not a fan of plastic surgery, like I said, exit stage right. All right, because please don't get in my comments bashing or saying this, that, and the other, because I'm a fan of plastic surgery, all right? So as long as you're not going overboard, or it's little things that you feel like you want to correct, go for it. You know what I'm saying? At your own risk, but make sure you do your research first, all right? So, and a lot of people have different thoughts about that and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Now, the reason why I even had this surgery was because it's like, even while growing up, my boobies, my boobies to me have always been larger than my body. All the way up till I had like my third child, I was always kind of in the range of 120, maybe 120 or something like that. So just imagine I'm just like this stick figure, and I got these big boobies. I got these big boobies, and it's kind of like I just didn't like how they were proportioned to my body. So later on, as I started gaining weight, you know, the other parts of me kind of started filling in, so it wasn't as bad. But my boobies just kept growing to where I started having issues. Like I started having, if you ever have heard of those shoulder grooves, which they're still here to this day, y'all. See that? But it's not because of what you know, after, it's not as much pressure, all right, on there. But you see those grooves? Eventually they will go away. I really haven't been doing a lot of self-care on them. I know they say to, you know, rub them, maybe put some bio oil or something like that, which I am going to start doing, because I do definitely want to get rid of those grooves. But that's from years and years and years of having big boobs, and you have your bra on and it digs into your shoulder. So it was that reason, and also the back of my neck, having that pressure going down, and just, you know, just having, like, it's almost like having two like milk jugs like hanging off of your shoulders. After a while, you're gonna start getting indentions. You're gonna, you know, it's just not gonna be a good thing. So years and years and years I wanted to do it and stuff, but it wasn't until I would say last year that I really started getting serious about it. And I'm just like, you know what, this is gonna be the year. This is gonna be the last year I have big boobies. All right, y'all, I was in a size I. Okay, so you got A, B, C, D, E, F, I think somehow it's good, but I is up there. Okay, so I'm like, you know, when I went to the consultation, I let the surgeon know that, hey, I didn't care if I got down to a B cup. Okay, I didn't want to be bare chest, but somebody that has had boobies all their life, it's just like, please take them, give them to somebody else. I don't care. But, you know, so the surgeon, he basically was like, well, for your body type and everything like that, and to try to preserve your nipple sensitivity, all that kind of stuff, I would suggest that you go down to a C, a nice full C. So I was like, okay, but I really want to be, okay, because I don't want to be way down. If I'm gonna do this, then I want to go ahead and get what I want. But, you know, he was just saying that, hey, it's in the best interest to get a C. So I was like, you know what, the doctor know what he's doing. I don't want to be botched. And so I took the doctor's advice, and I said, you know, the full C is fine, but if you get in there and you see where you make them smaller, you got my permission right now. You know. But anyway, so more info as far as with the doctor. I went to Dr. Paul Davis. He's here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And the reason why I chose this doctor was because I just saw, like I said, you have to do research. Okay. So all the research that I had done, and I had, I had research for years. Okay. And all of the places that I did contact, a lot of places out here in Shreveport, they were like, when they found out how high my BMI was and all this stuff, they was just like, you know, well, your BMI is too high, we can't do it, blah, blah, blah. Well, this particular surgeon, he didn't even ask me what my BMI was. Like, seriously, like, we went on I went on a consultation, and he knew how much I weighed, all of that kind of stuff. And he, you know, made that decision on whether I was healthy enough for surgery. And one thing that I love about this doctor, no matter where I look for Google reviews and all that, I could not find one negative thing that someone said. So, and then just meeting him, he does talk fast, y'all. So if y'all do go for a consultation with Dr. Paul Davis, you get ready to hold on to something and just make sure that you can follow along, because he talks extremely fast. All right. So I even recorded him on one of my sessions, on my pre-op sessions, so I could remember and really see everything that he said, so I could play it back to see what all he had told me, because he was talking so fast. But one thing that I admired about him is that very thorough, perfectionist. You know, if you're gonna have somebody to do any kind of modifications or cutting or anything on you, you definitely want someone that's thorough, that they're a perfectionist, and everything, and have your best interest at heart. It's just not about the money. They want to make sure that you come out with the result that you want to have, and all of that good stuff. So pricing, okay, he had a deal to where if you pay cash, you get a discount, right? So the full amount that he was asking was like, I think it was like $6,400. May have been a little bit more, I think it was a little bit more than that, like $6,432 or something like that. But it was a $6,400 range. And what this detail was: the surgery, the pre-op, the pre-op appointments. Well, he did charge for the pre-op appointment, but that money that was charged did go toward my balance on my surgery. So that's a good thing. So I did get credit for that. So that went off for the $6,400. Then within that $6,400, I also had to pay an anesthesiologist. Anesthesiologist. That's all I could get, y'all. So they had their own fee, and also, as well as, you know, I think it was like a lab fee or something like that. So all of that, but the whole amount was pretty much $6,400. So let me cut this one. So I thought that was a very good, you know, rate and everything like that, because I had shopped, like I said, in my research, some people were spending at least about 10 grand, you know. And then I'm like, okay, this person is in Shreveport, they're local and all of that. But y'all, let me tell you where I almost had my surgery, and I almost went to Mia Aesthetics, okay? When I first actually got the nerve up to do a consultation and all of this, I did try Mia Aesthetics in Florida. All right, I think it was in Florida. Was it Austin? I don't know. It was one of them. And I actually had paid my deposit down. I mean, everything. I was just so ready to at least, even if I didn't have all the money, I wanted to at least get my foot in the door, get my deposit down, and I could work on getting the rest of the money, you know. So they said that once you paid your deposit, you had like a year to book your surgery. So the thing about Mia Aesthetics, it was like they talk to you really good, you know, when they're trying to get you to book and stuff. And if you've had your surgery through Mia Aesthetics, more power to you. This is not like a negative bashing thing or anything like that, but I found out that I wasn't going to be able to have the surgery, and or either I had changed my mind that I was going to actually go with someone local, because I'm like, okay, they're charging this much for the surgery, then I got to travel, then I got to book a room. I really did not look into all of those details until after I had paid $500. So I mean, it hadn't been like 2 weeks. And so I contacted them back to try to get my money back, and they would not give me my money back. And I was just, at that point, I was just determined that I wanted to have the surgery close to home, so that way I could recover at my own house. And that would be like extra money, you know, travel fee that we wouldn't have to pay. So I ate that $500. So I decided the next time that I was going to actually do this, and I was going to make sure that my mind was made up, because I ain't got no money to be losing, okay? You know what I could have done with that $500? Anything but just give it away. But anyway, so I finally decided to go with Dr. Paul Davis and everything. Now, I did, in order to prepare for the surgery, I did have to buy a few supplies, which I will link them down in the description below, just in case that you are looking to have this surgery, so that you'll know, kind of have an idea what you need to, have to prepare you for the surgery and the recovery and stuff. So y'all, it's been a year, so hopefully I don't leave anything out, but I will have all the links in the description box. Most of the stuff that I got was from Amazon, like bio oil. Bio oil is good for like scarring, getting rid of scars and all of that good stuff. Arnica, bruising. This is real good to rub on you as well. It keeps you from scarring up. It keeps you from really like with the swelling and the bruising part of it. Okay, so Arnica bruise was real good. Of course, some gauze pads, because when I came out of surgery, I was all wrapped up like in this bandage, right? And so whenever it was time to take that bandage off and actually put on another bra, so that my incisions wouldn't rub up against the bra, I use these as a padding, so that they kind of cut down on the friction. And then too, you might have a little leakage and stuff like that from it, so you definitely want to do that. Okay, so like I said, all the things that I did purchase are going to be linked in the description box, just in case you want to also get those things on your breast reduction journey. Okay, so I also had gotten this, y'all. I had to have drains. Okay, I had done tons and tons of research, different YouTube videos, and stuff, and just about, you had some that had to have drains, and then you had some that didn't have to have drains. I was hoping that I would not have to have drains, but guess what? Your girl got drains. Okay, so that was an experience all by itself, and it was weird. Okay, so but what I did in preparation, I went on and bought one of these. It was almost like a belt thing that had pouches where you could put the drains in. Okay, the most annoying thing about the drains is that they just hang, and it's like they're taking this tube with the drain, and they put it up underneath. Let's see, y'all can see, they put it like up underneath here, and they had it sticking out of the side. Okay, and they had like a stitch this right here to keep it in place. Oh my God, that was, oh. But anyway, let me get into explaining, okay, what it was like when I woke up from surgery. Okay, so I wake up from surgery, and immediately when I started opening up my eyes, I felt burning. Okay, never had plastic surgery before, so I really didn't know what to expect, but I felt burning. And it's almost like somebody had lit a match inside of my body, especially around my nipple area. And it would just feel like they was starting to be on fire, but it was a gradual pain as I woke up. So my hubby was there with me in the recovery room, and I was just like, babe, tell him I need some medicine. And so they came in, gave me some medicine. I think I stayed there for about an hour or two, and then they discharged me, because everything was good. So I came home, And of course they prescribed me some meds. I think I had some, I want to say that he prescribed me some hydrocodone, but of course it was a narcotic. So I definitely needed to use it. So I did have to use it at least for the first, I'll say I used it for the first 2 weeks off and on. I know I had to use it on those days I had to go back to the doctor, especially when they pulled my drains out. I definitely took a pill that day. All right. So I also had some Tylenol extra strength that I also took as well on the days that I did not take the narcotic medicine. All right. So I know the narcotics, they can, really work a number on your body, especially like constipating you and all that kind of stuff. So I tried not to use it unless it was absolutely necessary. But for the first 3 days, I definitely used the medicine. All right. So the most difficult thing was sleeping. Okay. I had to sleep on the couch for the first 2 weeks. All right. The doctor left the drains in for at least 2 weeks. So I just could not, our bed is kind of high. So I couldn't really get, I couldn't get in the bed comfortably. And because you couldn't lay back. You couldn't lay back. You had to sit and sleep sitting up in the seated position. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and get on the couch. So I slept on the couch for the first 2 weeks. And I know it was so hard getting up, maneuvering and stuff, because you never know how much you use a particular muscle until you can't use it. All right. So when you're getting up, you need to use your arms. And that's another thing. I could not lift my arms up for at least the first 2 to 3 weeks. It was like my arms were stuck to the side, because I guess when they get the cutting and pulling and stuff, it affects your arms as well. So I could not lift my arms. So it was very difficult. I had to really to get up. I had to scoot and then, get up. So it was very uncomfortable. All right. But I did get past that part. And the night that the doctor took the drains out, I was back in my bed because I got tired of sitting up like they're trying to go to sleep and stuff. So, yeah, so once they got the drains out, I felt better to, sleep in the bed and stuff like that. So I also had bought this, y'all know the little back pillow that you can use. It kind of looks like a seat, but you put it behind your back. I had bought one of those as well too. So they kind of help, because I knew I was going to have to sit up, that I couldn't just lay back. So I thought that would be, good. So I always had a pillow or something behind me, or, that big, back pillow that I have. So y'all, the drains and the stitches. So when I went back for the post-op appointment, they checked out everything. They was good. Just you can start rubbing on your incisions, once they get healed enough. And he ensured everything had closed. He had taken out I actually went to a couple of appointments after the surgery. It wasn't just one. And they took out the stitches around my nipple area, because what they have to do when they do a breast reduction is they make a little anchor incision, if that, the anchor incision like that, and then they pull everything back together after they take all of the the stuff they're gonna take out, all the tissue and fat and all whatever's in there when they're taking it out. So so they did all of that. They took the stitches out, and finally they took the drains out. So I was cool there. So that's when they were saying that, you know, the doctor was saying you need to rub your incisions, you need to use some kind of bio oil, you need to use something to just kind of rub your incisions and stuff, and do it well beyond coming back to the doctor. So even today, I'm supposed to be rubbing on my incisions, making sure that they slowly fade away. But I haven't done that. But they really don't look that bad, all right? So not like I would, you know, think. And I'm glad they're very, the reason why they do it is very discreet. So if you were to wear a bathing suit or anything like that, you really couldn't tell that you had surgery. All right. So, and I'm like, ain't nobody gonna see me but my husband anyway. So, but anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna be attaching some footage on here, letting you know kind of video footage. My husband had videoed the majority of it because, like I said, I was very limited in what I could do because I couldn't lift my arms, couldn't lift anything heavy. So so yeah, so he did record some footage for me, and so I will be attaching that to this video. So if y'all have any questions, any other questions that you would like to know, you're gonna see before, after pictures and everything, me just going through the process. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have had this particular surgery, drop it down in the comments. Let me know. See who I'm twins with, all right? So I went from size I to a C, just like he promised, all right? So I don't know if I can get up, but this is me today. So I've heard some people say that, whoa, you still big though. And I'm just like, okay, yes, they're still full. They're still, to me, I would have loved to have them smaller. But I understand what the doctor was saying, because this is what I was trying to say before. When they cut you and do the anchor incision, they have to detach your nipple. You know, so he had to detach one of mine and re-sew it up and keep it attached to all the nerves and everything like that. So that's the reason why he's saying he couldn't go any lower. But you know what? I've seen other girls out here that had some way bigger than mine and they got theirs smaller. But hey, but you know what I said? For that price of $6,400, I kind of got the bare minimum, all right? So what I'm going to do, I am planning on having a revision. Don't know when I'm going to have a revision, but I'm really thinking about having like lipo, where I can get all this extra, you know, bra fat and all of that out, get all of that done, so that, you know, it will, I believe that will cut down on the actual size of them as well too. Plus I am currently exercising and doing all that kind of stuff, so I'm gonna try to do as much as I can naturally. And at that point, if I get to a point where I don't see it bulging and I don't see that, you know, I don't have no problem going back under the knife. All right, so enjoy the videos. I'll have all the information in the description box. And thanks for watching.
Well, it's about that time to go get that reduction. About to get up and go and do this, y'all. You're gonna see a different woman after this one. Oh, see, look. Do a pose, and we're gonna do it before and after. Before surgery, and voila, after surgery. Just have to edit that, y'all. We about to go on in, about to get in this car, so maybe we can start feeling better about ourselves. She's about to drop a heavy load. Okay, there she go, y'all. We're doing But we're about to go in and get this done. You got our mask on. Oh, all I can see was my eyes for a moment. Anyway, go ahead, so I can park. No. Yeah, babe. Well, she's getting prepped. In the room, getting prepped. And I got a nice little comfortable chair. Are we gonna be in here? Or am I gonna be in here throughout the whole little deal? Or is this what?
Go back after. This is just, I guess, the holding.
Oh.
Well,
So
I gotta go to another room because she was saying the doctor gonna come in and mark me up, so he'll know what I make the incision.
oh, okay.
And then,
Oh, this is just a recovery room.
I don't know if it's recovery.
I said recovery outside the door.
Oh.
So, okay. Well, we are on our way. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hey, I'm just giving an update. Right now it's about a little after 11. I think they started the procedure at 8 o'clock, and they alerted me twice saying that everything was going well. She's doing great. They still doing the procedure. Everything's good, and I've just been sitting in here on my phone. I went to sleep, but everything's good. So when she comes out, we'll see how she's doing. And this is something she's been wanting. Now, I didn't know. She didn't let me know. She didn't want everybody to know this, but I mean, I didn't know. You know, when I posted the thing, she didn't want me to let everybody know, but everybody know now. So she's getting a reduction surgery, and she's been wanting it to help her with pains in the back and different things like that. So I'm thankful to God that we're able to get through that. Y'all, we really have a real good testimony because we've been through some stuff. And the biggest testimony, all in a nutshell, the Lord has been taking care of us, money-wise, mind-wise. If you don't have the Lord in your life, I don't know what type of mindset you have. I'm thankful because if I didn't have the Lord in my life, I'd be cussing everybody out. I ain't even got to know you. I probably just cuss you out just because you there. But it's the Lord that just sustains us, and I thank God for that. But she's doing well, and we'll see happen later. How are you feeling, darling? This is day 3. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. It's one of my better days.
Oh, and she got the bonnet on her head.
And I'm watching breast reduction videos.
She watching some breast reduction videos. And
so we going through together.
She got her tea over there. Water, Benadryl, medication all over the living room. But there she is, everybody. She's doing well. Day 3. And she got her nice little dress on that we bought. So, there she is.
My boyfriend just went to work.
The next day.
Wait, what you tell me? Obedience. Oh yeah. Who's you talking to? Mayday.
I'm regretting this already.
No, you did it. Mayday. Queen is walking through. No, you ain't recording me. Did you just record? Yeah.
I'm regretting getting those batteries already.
I know what it is.
And she's feeling a whole lot better now.
I know what I'm finna do. Okay, this is just a test.
me. Help me.
And there she is. Brand new. Do a turnaround. So silly.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside, when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument, or just the start of it? Either